you doing, guys, and welcome to episode 11 of my Hitman comedy walkthrough series. Yes, I have decided to change the name. It used to be called the Let's Play Hitman series, but I decided to change the name because I felt that the name wasn't really accurate to what it was. I mean, after all, most Let's Plays are pretty much live walkthroughs, so seeing as how this isn't, I decided that I would change the name because I think that accurately describes what this is. I mean, yes, I am walking you through what to do on Hitman, but I'm not doing it in a serious way, and there are a lot of jokes along the way. So I thought Comedy Walkthrough Series was a much more fitting name. But anyway, even though the name itself has changed, the whole concept of my videos will remain exactly the same. Now, this time I'll be taking on the next mission, the Author, which is the 11th episode, but the second mission in the DLC pack, Patient Zero. Now, at this point, I'd also like to apologise for me not doing any videos on the PlayStation Plus games available for this month. I usually cover them every single month, but this month I decided not to. The reason being is because the two games available, God of War 3, I sort of already talked about when I did my God of War 4 review. I kind of mentioned that game and talked about it a lot, so I didn't really see the point in covering the same points. And the second game available, Destiny 2, I literally have no interest in whatsoever. So I decided I wasn't going to do those videos this month. I'd also like to apologise for the delay in this video. I was supposed to do it much sooner, but I got the new Spider-Man game and I've just been having so much fun swinging around the city. That game is so damn addicting. Whee! 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 Oh, excuse me. Anyway, I'm sure I've rambled on enough, so without further ado, for this mission, I'll be bringing along my lockpick because we are going to be needing that later on. So, without any more further delays, let's get to it. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm back in Sapienza? Again? This is like the 4th time I've been here this year. Ugh. This place must be arsehole capital of the world if they keep sending me here to kill people. Anyway, yes, we are back in Sapienza. But this mission is very, very different from any other previous Hitman mission that has come before. The reason being is because this mission, you're actually subject to a very, very strict invisible time limit. What I mean by invisible time limit is, it's not like there's a clock in the top left or right corner that shows you how much time you have left, but you still are on an invisible time limit. We have 2 targets in this mission. Now, the whole point of this mission is our 2 targets are set to meet up so they can exchange a deal for a deadly virus. And if after that deal has been made, one of our targets gets away with the virus, it is instant mission fail. And that's what I mean by strict time limit. So, after roughly, I would say, between 10 to 15 minutes after starting the level, eventually the church bells will ring. This is to signify that our 2 targets will be meeting up and exchanging their deal for the virus. If this happens and you haven't already taken out your targets, you will have a much harder time doing so. One of our targets will come out of the building, but as you can see, he is surrounded by bodyguards, which means taking him out stealthily and to get a silent assassin rank before he makes his way to the meeting will be damn near impossible. There's literally no openings to kill him and get away with it with no witnesses. The meeting location itself is at the back of the church courtyard, surrounded by bodyguards, making a stealthy approach damn near impossible to try and take out both targets. After they've had the meeting, eventually our target with the red shirt will sell the deadly virus to the target with the white shirt. When he's done that, you'll see a little symbol above his head and he will start making his way towards the exit. At this point, you must kill him before he reaches the exit, otherwise it's instant mission failed. The only problem with this is there is literally no openings to do it in a stealthy way. He's constantly followed around by one of his bodyguards, and even if you somehow figure out a way to temporarily distract the bodyguard to take out our target, will still be impossible because he walks through the streets which are literally littered with witnesses. There is no way to do this stealthily whatsoever. And that's what I mean by strict time limit. Unless you can figure out a way to take out these two targets before the meeting, chances are you are going to be seeing this screen a hell of a lot of times.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm the Hitman, the world's greatest assassin. I'm not supposed to fail my missions. Oh, this pisses me off so much. I just need something to do to calm me down.
Whee! Whee! Whee!
No. That's not gonna calm me down. I'm the world's greatest assassin. The only thing that's gonna calm me down is violently murdering people in a very satisfying way. So, let's have some fun.
You can't throw things.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A murderous killing spree. That ought to help calm me down. I expect I'm gonna be here for a long time massacring every single person on this holiday resort. I better make sure I gear up first. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Anyway, now we know exactly what we're up against, and now I'm going to be walking you through how to do this level very quickly to get around the very strict time limit. As I said before, make sure you bring your lockpick because we are going to need this. So, without further ado, and without any delays, because we can't waste our time sightseeing on this mission,
let's get to it.
Okay guys, this is it. We're on a very strict time limit, no time to stop and smell the roses. When the mission loads up, immediately head directly opposite you towards the small alleys. Take these up and head directly all the way to the end at the very end of the street.
Ugh, oh for fuck's sake. I'm a silent assassin, not a fucking marathon runner.
Anyway, when you get to the end of the street, take a right. Head into the very familiar building where some of you may remember this was our safe house in the second episode. When you get here, head all the way to the very top of the staircase. Take a right and enter the door directly opposite you. Take a right again where you will see an unconscious guy on the floor and a surveillance system which covers all the cameras in the area.
Huh. Now why the fuck would an ordinary civilian in a shithole apartment have such an expensive and sophisticated surveillance system to spy on the whole town? Hey, answer me.
What? There's nothing wrong with spying on people in my underwear. It's a perfectly natural and normal hobby.
That ought to teach you not to spy on people. Brought it on yourself, mate. Brought it on yourself.
No, I'm joking. Obviously, that's not going to get us silent assassin. Instead, just delete the CCTV footage so we don't have to worry about being captured by any cameras, and then let's leave sleeping
Pervert here to his own worrying lifestyle.
Anyway, after you've made your way outside his apartment, go down one floor and into a very familiar looking apartment which acted as our safe house in the second episode. When you do that, pick up the crowbar from the kitchen area and then head opposite to go through the area to the bathroom. But instead of going straight through, shoulder up against the wall because there is a woman in here who continually comes in and out.
Huh. That woman looks really familiar to me. I know I've seen her somewhere before. I just can't remember where.
Anyway, when she's finished in the bathroom, she'll go outside and sit on a deck chair with her back facing you.
Wait a minute. I know where I remember her from.
Oh, hi, baby. Oh wow, it feels really weird having to speak to you on the phone while you're on holiday, you know, because usually we go on holidays together. But, oh well, I guess this is better than nothing. So, how's the holiday going? Are you doing anything fun? Oh wow, that sounds like a great holiday. I wish I was there with you. I desperately need another holiday. It's been a whole 2 weeks since my last holiday. But to be completely honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous. The last time I went on a holiday, something really, really horrible happened. Oh, why did he have to do that for? It really hurt. It wasn't very nice of him at all. But you know what? While I was lying there, completely unconscious, it gave me a lot of time to think. Think about us, and how incredibly happy we are together. I can tell by your silence that you're really happy as well. Oh, that makes me so glad. I can't believe how happy we are. I just want you to know that I forgive you for everything. You know, like that time when you cheated on me with a rich public figure, or the time when you left me to be with a cult leader. I just want you to know that I forgive you for everything. You're my baby, and I never want to let you go. In fact, I'm going to jump on a plane right now and head over there. Then we can have yet another holiday together. Wouldn't that be absolutely fantastic?
Oh, for fuck's sake, I've had enough of this. There. Thank fuck that's over with.
Oh, hello? Baby? Are you there? I heard a really loud bang and now I don't hear anything. Oh, please answer me. I need to hear you say that you're as happy with me as I am with you. Please say something. Oh my god, she's ignoring me. That must mean that she's left me. Again! Oh, I can't take this pain. Why does she keep doing this to me? There's only one thing I can do to finally end this pain and make sure she never puts me through it ever again.
Ah, don't worry about him. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. Anyway, where was I? Oh, fuck yeah! I just remembered. I'm on a time limit.
Anyway, now that nonsense is out the way with, we can carry on. Make your way back out to the balcony where you knocked her out, take a right and drop down on the ledge. Open the door using your lockpick, and inside you'll be in a bathroom with a sink just to your left. Now if you turn this sync on, then you'll create a noise distraction which will bring someone to you. Depending on the position of the two people in the room will determine which one will enter the room. If you're very lucky, then it will be our target that comes into the room to investigate the noise. If this happens, then great, it saves us a lot of work. After he's finished turning the tap on, he will bend down and clean up the water. Now don't try and move in and take him out now, because otherwise he will see you with his peripheral vision. Instead, wait until after he's finished cleaning up the water and he will turn his back to leave the room. This point, very quickly run inside and subdue him. Don't break his neck at this point, because if you do, the guard in the other room will hear the noise. So instead, drag his body out into the balcony and then you can break his neck. And there you have it, a very easy way to take out the target. Unfortunately though, it's very rare that our target will be the one who comes to investigate the noise. 9 times out of 10, it will be his bodyguard that comes in to investigate and clean up the water. But even if that does happen, don't worry, because there's still a way around it. Again, the same thing applies. Wait until the bodyguard cleans up the water, stands up and turns around. When he does, very quickly run in and subdue him. After you've done that, drag his body back out into the balcony. And then we can move in to kill our target. After you've done that, use the minimap in your lower left corner to keep an eye on where the target is. Don't try and go in here when he's facing you, instead wait until his back's turned and then quickly run in the room with him. Then just take him out. And there you have it. That's our first target taken out with no problem. Dump his body in the nearby cupboard, and then we can suit up in his disguise. After you've got the target's disguise, turn around to the exact same place that you killed him and he'll have dropped the virus. Make sure you pick this up. And there you have it. We've taken out one of our targets and we've also retrieved the virus, so we have guaranteed that this meeting will not take place and the mission cannot fail. However, seeing as how we've picked up the target's clothes, we can now take his place in the meeting, which will make killing our second target much easier. With the virus in tow, go back to street level the exact same way you came in and head down the street towards the church area, where we can work towards killing target number 2. When you get to the bottom of the street, take a right and head towards the church. Go up the ramp, but instead of going directly through the church doors, instead go down the little alley between the church and the smaller building. Keep going through this security gate, and because we're in this disguise, none of the security officials here will be able to see through us. Keep going all the way around, and then when you can, take a right and enter the small area that's guarded by 2 guards. Now this is the area where the meeting will take place. Unfortunately though, if we want to take out our second target without being seen, we are going to have to take out these targets first. To do this, turn to your right and head towards the tap. Turn this tap on, which will create a distraction which will lure one of the guards over here to investigate the noise. When he does come over to investigate, keep a wide berth around him so he doesn't suspect you. After he's out the way, quickly circle around and very quickly take his friend out before his friend turns his back. With his unconscious body in tow, very quickly place him in the conveniently placed shredder just to your right. Quickly pick up the gun that he drops before his friend comes back, otherwise he will see it, and quickly holster it so he doesn't become suspicious of you. Now we can take out the second guard. Keep an eye on the gardener on the opposite end of the area, and when you're confident his back is turned, quickly take out the other guard. Unfortunately, that shredder could only hide one body, so we're gonna have to put this guy somewhere else before the meeting happens. Drag him along the rail towards the edge and then push him over the edge. After you've done that, quickly jump down and continue to drag his body through the tunnel. Do this quick before the gardener comes back and sees what you're doing. With both gods taken care of, the area will be completely free before the meeting starts. Now, all you have to do is just jump back up the cliff the exact same way you came back down, and head towards the meeting place, and then just patiently wait until those church bells ring, which will signify the beginning of the meeting.
Ugh, this is so fucking boring. I hate waiting around. I wonder what I can do to kill the time.
Whee! 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 No, there's no time for that now. The church bells have just rung, and now it's time to start the meeting. Eventually, our second target will make his way to the meeting place. After he stands still, walk over to him and press the button to initiate the conversation. Now, this is where things can get incredibly tricky. You see, the second target has brought along one of his bodyguards, and even though this bodyguard won't come in the area, he will stand on the opposite balcony and he will watch the entire meeting all the time, which means we're gonna have to be very creative to take this guy out. Take him back and make sure you hide behind these tombstones to block the cover from the bodyguard's eyesight. Now, the positioning has to be absolutely perfect, because if it isn't, you will be seen. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this part can be incredibly frustrating because the positioning has to be perfect, because if it's not, his bodyguard will be able to see you taking him out. My best piece of advice will try and get him so that he's just at the corner of the tombstone, and then quickly make your way behind him and take him out. With the positioning good, the bodyguard will not be able to see you. Then quickly drag him over to the railings and dump his body so it's out of sight. And there you have it. That's both targets taken care of, and we have the virus. Now, before we make our escape, we must do the absolutely fundamental, important thing that we absolutely must do before we can even think of doing anything else, and that is retrieving our awesome fucking suit. So, make your way back to the room where you took out your first target the exact same way that you got there the first time round, and suit up in your awesome fucking suit. After you've retrieved your suit, make your way back out this area the exact same way that you used to get here in the first place. Make your way back to the main building where you knocked the woman out earlier, exit the room, take your way all the way down to the bottom staircase, take a right when you get out of the building, make your way to the opposite end of the street where the car is,
And let's get the hell out of here.
And there you have it, guys. That is how you achieve a 5-star ranking and Silent Assassin. Now, I know that this mission was very, very different from any that's come before, but naturally,
We can overcome anything.
join me again soon for episode 12, where yet again the mission will be very, very different from any that's come before. But naturally, we'll overcome it because that's what we do best. Anyway guys, that's the end of my video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for the next episode, episode 12.
And I'll see you next time.